All right, we head on to the Gold Coast Titans now, and a new coach in Desi Hadler signals a new era for the Gold Coast. There's some big derbies against the Broncos, the Dolphins to look forward to, but perhaps the biggest game of all, James, will be when the old mentor Des Hasler goes up against his old Manly club in round 7 at home.
Yes, well, I had this experience myself when first playing at the Bulldogs with Des when he came up against Manly, and look, he puts on a face, but we know deep down it's going to mean, we knew it was going to mean a lot to him, and the Titans players will get a sense for that as well. There's a big emotion. Des has done so much for that Manly club, but he'll move on pretty quickly, and I'm excited to see what he does with this Titans outfit. The Titans, I'm sure, Paulie, you'll speak to some of their unfortunate come from behind losses. Yeah. I don't know if that's the correct way of describing it, but let's put it this, let's just be blunt. They've blown some massive leads. Yeah. Again, I spoke earlier in the piece about what that sort of tends to mean to coaches. They sort of look at that and go, well, we're not fit enough. Well, Des will have this team incredibly well drilled, and there's some super exciting players up on the Gold Coast and playing their trade for the Titans. AJ Brimson on screen. Interesting to see how Des fits him and Jaden Campbell, two outstanding fullbacks. I think whoever he chooses in that fullback role will be benefiting highly from Des's coaching now. So I think we've seen that with the number of fullbacks that Des has had under his wing, and those two guys in particular I'm really excited for. And
then you've also got the halves pairing as well too, Sexton or Boyd, who's going to partner up with Foreign. I mean, we've seen some great football from his first, sorry, Sexton has gone to the Dogs, so I'm just getting confused there. Foreign, he can't have much more left in his playing career, so you're going to have to start looking at what that halves combo is going to be looking at moving forward. Are we going to see pivots of that this year?
Yeah, maybe Brimson will play more of a halfback style role, but Foreign as well. His performances the back end for the Titans and for the Kiwis as well. He still looks like he's got plenty of life in him left, and there'll be and he as well is experienced with Des. So when that style of coach can come in, it's important to have that voice between the younger players and the coach, because they'll be intimidated. The likes of Jaden Campbell will be super intimidated by the Des Hasler going into his coaching office. So Forum will be a good sounding board for both Des and those younger players as well. And even in that particular role, don't be surprised to see him extend further than season 2024.
Yeah. What about you, Paulie? You've got some good stats on the Titans.
Yeah. Well, James, you'll be acutely aware of Des Hasler's emphasis on defence, and the Titans, unfortunately, 7 games lost where they scored 20 or more points. So clearly the aspect that they need to improve, and you mentioned it, they had leads and let them slip. If they can fix up their defence, the league average when you score over 20 points is only 3 losses. So if they get 4 more points, they can just get to the average. They actually make the 8.
Again,
that's the difference.
The margins are so fine. Yeah. And this is why every fan and every coach gets excited, because no team is that far away.
No, you turn it around like that. They play the Dragons first up. Dragons, one of the lower edge of the thing of scoring points. So we'll know early, has Des got them turned around defensively.